to force her son and daughter-in-law to separate. This mother took her own life by consuming poison, trying to make her son surrender and give in. In the end, her extreme move actually worked. After all, Taishan couldn't trade his mother's life for his own idea of happiness. In this marriage he chose to let go. Maybe it was a release for Minxiu, so he didn't tell his wife about his mother's attempt. He pretended everything was fine and invited her on a honeymoon trip, because they had been too busy to go after the wedding. Now he wanted to make up for that lost time. The couple came to a quiet place to enjoy their outing. They spent the whole day relaxing and enjoying each other's company. During the day they shared the fun of fishing. At night they tasted the fresh soup made from their catch. Watching Taishan cook for his wife, there was no trace of his mother's disapproval. This peaceful life was exactly what they had both wished for. But after dinner, Minxiu noticed something strange about her husband. She guessed he was hiding something from her. When they sat together by the fire, he finally told her he wanted a divorce. He couldn't abandon his mother to run away with his wife, so he handed her the divorce papers to sign. At first Minxiu thought he had truly brought her to enjoy a honeymoon, but when she saw the divorce agreement she realized this was a farewell. Not wanting to burden him emotionally, she calmly accepted the truth, and quietly walked out of the yard. Both of them hid in separate corners wiping away tears. Taishan thought his decision would set her free. He didn't know she had already fallen in love with him. After months of living together her feelings had grown deeper, because he didn't see her crying in secret. He assumed she felt nothing for him, and his guilt eased a little. On the way back home, they didn't ride in the same car. Watching Taishan walk farther and farther away, Minxiu couldn't help but glance back at him. When she reached home feeling lost, she ran into Silan. After hearing about the divorce, Silan firmly objected, because she and her husband were about to move abroad. Minxiu's divorce would disrupt their plan, since Jingxian's heart still lingered on her, and he blamed himself for ruining her life. Now he was filled with remorse. But no matter how Silan pleaded, Minxiu couldn't save her marriage with Taishan. After all, it was her father who made the decision. Silan didn't want her husband to know about the divorce, so she lied, saying her father and stepmother had reconciled. Now they just needed to handle their travel documents, and not worry about family matters. But Jingxian eventually heard the truth from Minxiu's brother. He rushed to his adoptive parents' house. When he saw his former lover, he couldn't say a word. He only sent her a message to show concern. In his heart he believed he was the reason for her pain. Just then he received a call from a close friend. The results of his medical test before going abroad had arrived. When Jingxian went to the hospital to pick up the report, it showed he had a terminal illness. His friend suggested another full checkup. Maybe the machine had made an error, so Jingxian went through every test again carefully, inside and out at the hospital. Before the results were ready his body showed signs of trouble. A sudden sharp pain in his abdomen left him shaken. The next day he rushed to the hospital for answers. His two doctor friends looked uneasy. They hesitated to tell him the diagnosis, so Jingxian checked the computer himself. The scan showed pancreatic cancer that had been there for a while.